Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back with you. Well, it's been a couple of days since I've put a video up, but one thing that really got under my skin earlier this week is a meme that I'll put right up here, and I want you to follow along very closely with this meme. So it says, just so everyone is clear, Los Angeles is in a crisis. Mexico sends help, Canada sends help, Ukraine sends help, Americans send help, Trump sends insults, Republicans send threats, MAGA, or MAGA, sends conspiracies, Marjorie Taylor Loca sends insanity. Who exactly loves America and who is the enemy of the people? Let me tell you, this is very typical of the insufferable left. Stick around, I'll get into some detail. So to be clear, I did a little bit more digging into the meanings behind all this. Apparently, Marjorie Taylor Loca, which is Spanish for lunatic, is actually Marjorie Taylor Greene. And what insanity did she send? Well, there's only two possibilities based on a quick search of her recent quotes on this topic, that Governor Newsom may be criminally liable for the devastation in California. And apparently that's a conspiracy theory. Or it could be that she suggested that cloud seeding could become a part of a solution here to get the fires under control. Now, that doesn't sound like a lunatic to me, but the comments from this meme that I saw on Facebook are absolutely atrocious. If you see it pop up, you got to read through the comments, and they are absolutely incredible with the Trump derangement syndrome that is permeating the left right now. It's absolutely awful what they've been up to. The other thing that I'll serve as an example of the insufferable left is just the other day on the 16th, today is the 17th, so this was yesterday, that 145 Democrats voted against the bill to deport migrants who commit sexual assaults. And what they're referring to is the H.R. 30, which is entitled Preventing Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act. And it was sponsored by Nancy Mace. And it's absolutely amazing. I took a look through the roll call vote results that I saw in the congressional record, and found that even my own representative here in my district in North Carolina voted no, along with 145 other House Democrats. The bill did pass, so I think that's a good thing, and it does pave the way for the cleanup efforts that Donald Trump has vowed to make, cleaning up the mess at our southern border. But the fact that 145 Democrats and no Republicans voted against this bill, and the excuses that they came up with are absolutely insane. If you haven't seen it, go take a look at it and take a look at what some of the excuses that they've come up with. Oh, how it's going to endanger people, and how it's going to endanger women, and There's going to be sexual predators on the prowl now. It totally unhinged. It makes no sense to me. But Nancy Mace, who's a Republican from South Carolina, said, "A vote against this bill is a vote against deporting illegal aliens who rape and abuse women and children, and a vote to invite illegal aliens who rape and abuse women and children into the United States of America." That's pretty good. I got to give Nancy Mace credit for having the fortitude to pull this thing off the way she did. The roll call vote, man, it ended up being 274 to 145, and the 145 represents every Democrat that voted against the bill. The other examples of the leftist nonsense that's going on and how insufferable they really are. I took the opportunity to watch a majority of the Pete Hegseth confirmation hearings just the other day, and I think I spent pretty close to 2.5 hours watching that. And the comments, the questions, the attitude by the Democrat folks that were empowered, I guess, to do their advise and consent responsibilities, really, really bad. Folks like Tammy Duckworth, Democrat from Illinois, Mazie Hirono, a Democrat from Hawaii. Absolutely the dumbest person I think we've got in the Senate right now is Mazie Hirono, and she's on so many damn committees that she gets to expose her ignorance in multiple formats. So she is quite incredible. Kirsten Gillibrand, Elise Slotkin, Elizabeth Warren, Tim Kaine. They were absolutely brutal against poor Pete Hegseth. I think Pete is probably the best candidate for Secretary of Defense that Donald Trump could have come up with in this this round of rebuilding our military prowess. And they were absolutely gunning for poor Pete. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of strength. He's a man of committed values. And yes, he has made some mistakes in his life, and he has asked for forgiveness from the big guy upstairs. And gee whiz, let's rake him through the coals, be rude, be condescending, don't allow him to actually answer the questions with anything other than the truth. So they would assume if he started to respond by saying, well, I was here, or I was part of that group, and I did this, and I just a yes or no, just a yes or no. Can't you answer the question? Just give me a yes or a no. I'll take that as a no because you refuse to answer my question, and it's a simple yes or no question. Can't you answer the question? I'll move on to my next question. On and on and on. Mazie Hirono gets the award for being the most egregious Democrat that I have seen on display for quite a long time. It goes a whole lot deeper than that. I think that as the confirmation hearings progress, we've all learned that the quality of the candidates that Donald Trump has put forth to be part of his cabinet and to take all these important positions in transportation and Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, Interior, all those cabinet positions. I think we're going to see much more of this over the next couple, 3 weeks while they go through all this nonsense. And we know that most of the Democrats are going to vote no, and most of the Republicans are going to vote yes. And it seems like a slam dunk right now because the Republicans do have a majority in the Senate right now. So I expect that every single one of Trump's nominees are going to be confirmed both in those committees and by the Senate in its entirety. And when we'll find out, I don't know. And the other topic, I think, was Joe Biden's farewell address to the country, where he basically lied throughout the whole thing. In fact, I'm not even sure it was Joe Biden that actually was filmed doing this. It was supposed to be live, but my understanding is that they taped it in advance and played it at its scheduled time. But he actually could speak and put a few thoughts together. Most of the stuff that he said was baloney. All the stuff about climate change, all the stuff about the oligarchy with all the rich folks that are taking over our country. I think he's forgotten that he gave the Congressional Medal of Honor to folks like George Soros, and the irony of his approach was absolutely amazing. He's got to be the absolute worst president we have ever had. At this stage, I don't want this to go on forever, but what's been your experience with the insufferable left? Love to hear your comments and stuff that you've seen, stuff that you've witnessed, stuff that you've heard. Let me know what you're thinking. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding all of us to be as prepared as we can, because on January 20th, all hell is going to break loose. I'll see y'all on the next video.